Hey everyone, my name is Phil Stamper, and today on a very special episode of The Hot Mess. I always say it's a very special episode. Well, today it is, as we're brought to you by the letter H, the letter G, and the letter C. That's right, the Handsome Genius Club. I've been a part of the Handsome Genius Club ever since I started The Hot Mess. They were probably the first people to come out and say, hey, do this. This is amazing. This is awesome. Keep on going. We'll check them out in the more information section. I've changed the logo to show that I am really a part of them, and I really like what they do. And I probably didn't have permission to use the YouTube or current TV logo. So guess what? The Handsome Genius Club, they're here. I'm there. Check it out. It's amazing. It's awesome. Link in the more information section. And a part of my, I guess rebranding effort is I want to throw you a little bit of a softball with some Saturday news. And no, I don't mean the secret Saturdays. I mean what's going to happen this Saturday between BBC's airing of the Doctor Who Easter special called Planet of the Dead and NBC's announcement to move the show Kings from Sunday to Saturday. What's going on in this situation? Who's the hot mess? Let's face it, it's not going to be Doctor Who. Kings, unfortunately, is the best show on television that, well, nobody seems to be watching right now, which is so sad because it's such an amazing television show. The actors are absolutely spot on and terrific and amazing. And actually, this Saturday is starting a 4-episode arc that involves Macaulay Culkin. You need to check it out. Watch it on NBC. If you can't check it on NBC, make sure you're watching on Hulu. Meanwhile, Doctor Who returns this Saturday for their Easter special, Planet of the Dead, co-starring Michelle Ryan, who US fans will probably remember as appearing on NBC's attempted remake of Bionic Woman. NBC really isn't doing too well right now, is it? Meanwhile, David Tennant in radio interviews for the upcoming Planet of the Dead special has also announced that Bernard Cribbins and Catherine Tate will be reprising their roles as Wilf and Donna to be reappearing in the last 2 specials of the year 2009, which will also be the last 2 episodes of David Tennant's tenure as the Doctor in Doctor Who. Absolutely amazing. Make sure you're checking it out. So far, there has been no announcement for when this will air in the United States or even if Doctor Who will continue on the Sci-Fi Channel. Meanwhile, the Canadian Broadcasting Company has decided no more. They don't want to be a part of Doctor Who, and Doctor Who will be moving to the Space Channel in Canada, and they've already announced that they'll be airing the 2 specials that have aired so far, the Christmas special and now this Easter special, this coming summer on the Space Channel. And some internet scoops. Guess what? Ain't It Cool News has an interview with Sam Raimi who was saying, guess what? There is no plans for a Spider-Man 5 as of yet. Meanwhile, Showbiz Spy is reporting that Sarah Michelle Gellar is interested in returning to the role that made her famous. Otherwise, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's right. Apparently she saw a recent script that actually listed her as being like a mother, not a mother figure, but an actual mother. She's really interested in kind of returning to the role, having aged a little bit. Now the character's aged a little bit, and thinks it'd be an interesting dynamic. So who wins in this situation? Who's going to be the hot mess? It's going to be the Spider-Man franchise. I think they have a lot of room to grow after the mess that was Spider-Man 3, despite Sam Raimi's claim that it was all the studio's fault and that Spider-Man 3 was really all that they wanted to see, and that for Spider-Man 4, he needs to have complete control for it to be a better movie. Meanwhile, in some music news, we have the battle that's going on between Brittany Spears and a brand new music video site called Vevo. Universal Music Group and YouTube have announced that they're coming together to form a premium music video site to show music videos in high def, better than the quality that you can currently regularly see on YouTube. Meanwhile, Brittany Spears walked off the stage of a show in Vancouver due to cigarette smoke. She came back 30 minutes later. So who's the hot mess in this situation? It's going to be Vevo. Let's face it, a premium music site. Does that mean they're going to have to pay to watch those music videos? What are they thinking? MTV's not going to be showing music videos. You can probably still catch most of them on YouTube. Vevo is not necessarily the brightest idea, and I can't fault Britney Spears for walking off the stage if there was too much cigarette smoke. Her publicist afterwards said that actually crew members were getting sick up above the stage due to poor ventilation in the venue. And in some disappointing news for our main event here on The Hot Mess, well, it looks like the 2 lead characters in Law & Order SVU might not be returning, and there's some scuttlebutt that they might be recast. Meanwhile, Felicia Day has caused an uproar with Dollhouse fans with the announcement that her episode Epitaph 1, being filmed for Dollhouse, will not be aired on Fox. What's going on in this situation? Let's face it, Dollhouse right now is a big old hot mess. Law & Order SVU has tremendous ratings. NBC can't lose one of its top-rated shows, and they can't afford to recast the two main characters. Meanwhile, Dollhouse has been plagued with issue after issue and a lot of concern that Joss Whedon does not have the support from the Fox network. And with Felicia Day's announcement, there's been all sorts of like, what the hell is going on? Apparently, Fox only paid for 13 episodes of Dollhouse. Well, that included the original pilot, which they had to refilm, and didn't include a then technically 14th episode, which will be Epitaph 1, which will now be a part of the DVD release, but will not be aired on television. Why wouldn't they air one of the episodes instead of just showing a repeat? That doesn't seem to really make a lot of sense to me. So fans of Dollhouse, I'm sorry you're going to lose out. Don't worry, fans of SVU, they're not going anywhere. Well, as always, my name has been Phil Stamper. Thank you for watching The Hot Mess. Leave comments, questions below. Let me know what you think has been the hot mess of the entertainment this week, and you have a good one.